Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. I am Sitaram Wahule. I teach biology since 1990. Now I wish you all warm welcome at Web Education, that is learning through textbook reading of number 1, the Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education, and the exam of our concern is HSC, that is Higher Secondary Certificate Examination. Number 2, CBSC, that is Central Board of Secondary Education, and the exam of our concern is Senior School Certificate Examination. Number 3, CISCE, that is Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination, and the exam of our concern is ISC, that is Indian School Certificate Examination. Number 4, NTA, that is National Testing Agency, and the exam of our concern is NEET, that is National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. So my dear friends, the topic for the day today is the human health and disease. From that topic we are going to learn the human health related part and introductory part of immunity system as well. My friends, without wasting time, let's get started. Topic number 10, human health and diseases, State Board of Maharashtra textbook. And this is the one paragraph which is given regarding the health. I have highlighted some of the contents from this topic 1, 2, 3 and 4. It means that you are going to study 4 important points as far as the health is concerned. Now let us study one by one. First of all, see the hard word aptly and the infirmity. The meaning of aptly is chokpane in Marathi, and in Hindi we call it as hajir jawabi se. And infirmity in Marathi ashaktapana, in Hindi durbalta. Now the 4 important things which we are going to study as far as the health is concerned from the topic of State Board of Maharashtra. See, number 1, the definition of health is given over here. The definition is given by the World Health Organization, defined as state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Point number 2, this point is given over here. It is related to the importance of health, functional efficiency of the living organism. But the healthy person plays very important role to increase their metabolic rates as well as functional efficiency. Next point, number 3, hygiene. In Marathi we call it as swachhata. Definition of hygiene is given, can be defined as science of rules of health. This is the 4th point in the textbook of Maharashtra, which deals with the factors that are responsible to achieve the good health. See, the number 1 is balanced diet, then clean drinking water, then regular physical exercise, knowledge about disease and their effect on the body, the proper disposal of waste and control of vectors. See, the text is just in front of you all. I hope that you better to write the notes, and it is always good to prepare the notes on your own self. Now regarding the immunity, we are going to study the introduction of immunity. See the first paragraph as far as the immunity is concerned. There the author is tried to explain the definition of immunity system, then the definition of immunity and the definition of resistance. And here it has been mentioned that despite constant exposure to variety of pathogens, most of us remain healthy. So despite constant exposure to variety of antigens, most of us remain healthy. What are antigens? So it may be foreign bodies, it may be infectious agents, it may be bacteria, viruses and pathogens. They are collectively called as antigens. Then next to this is the definition of the human system. The system which protects us from various infectious agents is called as the immune system. Then it is followed by the definition of resistance. Resistance is the ability to prevent the damage or disease through our defense mechanism. Then next to this part is highlighted over here. Again the author tried to define the immunity system. Here also the immunity system can be defined as resistance exhibited by the host towards injury caused by the pathogens and their products. Next to this, the definition of immune response has been given over here. The immune response can be defined as reactions of the body against any foreign antigen. Then the meaning of immunity is given over here. Immunis means freedom or exempt. The concept of immunology has been explained here. It is the branch of science which deals with the study of the immune system, immune response to foreign substances and their role in resisting infections by the pathogens. We can simplify the definition. The branch of biology that deals with the study of the immune system and immune response and immunity is called as the immunology. Then here Edward Jenner is regarded as father of immunology. It has been mentioned over here that the concept of immunity is believed to be started by Edward Jenner in England, and he developed cowpox vaccine for the protection against the attack of smallpox virus. That's why the Edward Jenner is regarded as father of immunology. So who was Edward Jenner? The Edward Jenner was an English physician. For the first time he developed the vaccine against the smallpox disease. During the process of producing the vaccine, Edward Jenner observed that the milkmaids, whoever contracted the disease, that is cowpox disease, became immune to the smallpox disease. And in order to confirm this, the Edward Anthony Jenner carried out the experiment on James Phipps, a 8-year young boy. So what did Edward Jenner do with that boy? The Edward Jenner inoculated that boy with the infectious matter from the blister of cowpox disease. That he took the infectious matter from the blisters of the cowpox disease and he scratched or inoculated the skin of that young James Phipps. The young boy developed the blisters and he suffered mild fever, but he recovered soon. After 2 to 3 months, the Edward Jenner inoculated the same boy, but this time with the matter of smallpox disease. He took the infectious matter from the smallpox disease and scratched or inoculated it on the skin on that younger boy. And to his surprise, he observed that the young boy did not develop smallpox. And this is how his first vaccine against the smallpox disease was successful. As you notice over here that the cowpox disease is developed or is caused by cowpox virus, and smallpox disease is caused by the variola virus, and the vaccine he has produced against the smallpox disease is from the cowpox virus, and he had developed the cowpox vaccine for the protection against the attack of smallpox. But to be frank to you all, that the Edward Jenner neither used cowpox virus nor the variola virus in order to produce the vaccine against the smallpox disease, but instead of that he used the vaccinia virus, which is closely related to the cowpox virus. Next to this, the importance or the one property of the immunity system has been given. One property of the immunity has been explained over here, that it is the immunity system which has got the ability to identify or to differentiate between what are the body's self cell and the non-self cell. We have to study this property again while studying the acquired immunity. Next to this, the definition of antigen is given over here: a foreign substance invading body and capable of stimulating an immune response is called an antigen. The next to this, the definition of antibody is given over here. The antibody is defined as protective chemicals produced by the immune cells in response to antigens are called as the antibodies. Chapter 8, Human Health and Disease, CBC textbook. The things regarding the health, they are just in front of you all. You will find two definitions of the health. This is the one definition, and the second definition, it is there on the next page: physical, mental and social well-being. As you already studied this definition, it is given by the World Health Organization, and this definition at the beginning of this topic, and it states that the body and mind where there was a balance of certain humors. This definition is given by the Indian Ayurveda system of medicine based on the good humor hypothesis of Hippocrates. Who was Hippocrates? The Hippocrates was ancient Greek physician who lived between 460 to 370 before Christ. He has regarded as father of medicine, and his theory, good humor hypothesis of health, has already been studied by Aristotle, then the Galen, then the William Shakespeare, and Indian Ayurveda system as well. Now his theory is based on the humors. So what are the humors? The humors are nothing but they are the liquid or semi-liquid body fluids. What are those body fluids? So there are four body fluids. Number one, yellow bile. It is associated with fire, and the qualities are hot and dry, and it signifies the anger disposition of the human being. The second humor is called as blood. It is associated with air and the qualities of hot and moist, and it signifies the confidence as a human behavior. Number third one is black bile. It is associated with earth, and the qualities are cold and dry, and meaning depression and nervousness. So it signifies the depression and nervousness are the human disposition. And the number fourth one is the phlegm. It is associated with water, and the qualities are cold and moist, and it signifies apathy as a human disposition. Now, whenever there is a proper balance among all these four humors, that is a yellow bile, black bile, blood and phlegm, then we say that the person has normal health. But in case if there is imbalance among all these four humors, then we say that the person would suffer from the diseases. Out of these four humors, only one point has been explained over here, that is related to the black bile. It has been mentioned over here. So it was thought that the person with black bile belonged to hot personality and would have fevers. But friends, the good humor hypothesis of health as well as this black bile point is completely disproved by the William Harvey. As you are knowing that the William Harvey discovered the blood circulatory system. So with the help of the thermometer, he disproved the theory of good humor hypothesis of Hippocrates, as well as the person whoever having the black bile belong to the hot personality and would have fever. So what did William Harvey do? With the help of the thermometer, he measured the temperature of the person whoever suffering from the black bile and the normal person, and he observed that both of them, they are having the normal temperature. You are knowing that as far as degree Celsius is concerned, the normal temperature of the human being would be between 36 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius, and as far as degree Fahrenheit is concerned, the normal temperature would be 97 degree Fahrenheit to 99 degree Fahrenheit. Next to this, one point has been traced over here. So it is our immune system which maintains our health. Thereafter, this paragraph is highlighted with yellow color. It shows that these are the factors that are affecting the normal health. So how many factors are given over here? Only three factors are given, but you may add one more factor that also affects the normal health. That is the mind and mental state can also affect our health. Now let us study one by one the rest of the factors which affect the normal health. The point number one is genetic disorders. It has been traced over here the deficiencies with which a child is born. So what could be those deficiencies by means of which the child could born? It could be autosomal deficiencies or disorders or sex chromosomal disorders. So as far as autosomal disorder are concerned, you have to study one disorder that is called as Down syndrome. The Down syndrome is also called as trisomy of 21st chromosomes. Then that child would have 47 chromosomes instead of 46. Now as far as the sex chromosomal deficiencies or disorders are concerned, the child would born either with Turner syndrome or Klinefelter syndromes. So Turner syndromes and the Klinefelter syndromes are caused because of the sex chromosomal deficiencies or disorders. So Turner syndrome is called as monosomy of the sex chromosomes, and the child would have 44 autosomes and plus one sex chromosome, that is X. In all total, there would be 45 chromosomes instead of 46. And as far as the Klinefelter syndrome is concerned, the child would have 47 chromosomes instead of 46. That Klinefelter syndrome is called as trisomy of the sex chromosomes. Then further it has been extended that defects which the child inherits from the parents from the birth. Again, those defects, it could be autosomal defects or sex chromosomal defects. So as far as autosomal defects are concerned, the child would born as a thalassemia patients. The thalassemia is autosomal inherited disorders, and as per the sex chromosome inherited disorders are concerned, all those disorders are commonly called as X-linked disorders. For example, color blindness, hemophilia, myopia, and muscular dystrophy. Then the next point explained over here is infections, and the third point is lifestyle, including food and water we take, rest and exercise we give to our bodies, habits that we have or lack, etc. Then the point which is highlighted over here you have to study the importance of the health. So what are the importance of the health? Point number 1, the healthy people are more efficient at work. Point number 2, this increases productivity and brings economic prosperity. Point number 3, health also increases longevity of people, lambi umra, dirghayushya, long lifespan. And next point, it reduces infant and maternal mortality. Next to this, the factors that are responsible to achieve the good health have been explained over here. The number of points have been explained over here. Balanced diet, then yoga, then regular exercise, then awareness about disease, then vaccination, immunization, then proper disposal of waste, control of vectors, maintenance of hygiene in food and water resources are necessary for achieving good health. You better take the pen and paper and try to write your own notes on your own. Next to this, the definition of disease has been given over here. When the functioning of one or more organs or system of the body is adversely affected, characterized by the appearance of various signs and symptoms, we say that we are not healthy and we are suffering from the disease. In the next para, the infectious and non-infectious diseases have been explained over here. The infectious diseases are those diseases which are transmitted from one person to the another, and the example is AIDS. And the non-infectious diseases are those diseases which cannot be transmitted from one person to the another. Those are called as non-infectious disease, and the example is cancer. Now next, immunity. So as far as immunity is concerned, here in the CBSE textbook, only definition of immunity has been given over here. The overall ability of the host to fight the disease causing organism conferred by the immune system is called as the immunity. Then two types of the immunity, innate immunity and the acquired immunity. So we are going to learn later on. So this is only things which are given as the introductory part of the immunity system in the CBSE textbook. See the human diseases, ISC textbook, same thing they are there, which I have already explained to you all as per the CBSE textbook. But then also here in this textbook, some of the points have been traced. So those points which are traced over here, those I am going to tell to you all. See, the first point is traced over here. Health is a state of well-being. Next point, the health can be defined as when all the organs are functioning properly. Then the Hippocrates concept is again given here also. Then the Indian Ayurveda system of medicine defined, as it was already told to you all, state of body and mind, where there is a balance of certain humors. The concept has already been explained to you all. The same concept is there. William Harvey disproved the theory of good humor hypothesis of Hippocrates. Then the next one, the factors affecting the normal health have been given over the same points. They are there in the CBSE textbook, and the same points they are there in the ISC textbook. Next to this, the importance of the health. So as per the importance of the health in this para, some points have been explained regarding the definition of the health. The definition of the health could be given by different persons with a different perspective or the perceptions. As you are knowing that this point already we have explained, health is a state of well-being. When well-being is there, then we say that there is a normal health. Or when all the body parts functioning, or all the body organs, they are working or functioning properly, then we say that the person is healthy. If you would ask the same question to the wrestler, then he would definitely give the another answer. He would say that the muscular body means the healthy person. And if you ask the same question to the dancer, he would say that the slim body means is a healthy person. Those who are having the slim body is a healthy person, and so on. Correct now? So it has been mentioned over here. It may mean muscular body to a wrestler and a slim body to a dancer. Then again one definition is given. It is already explained to you all, given by the World Health Organization. Then factors that are responsible to achieve the good health, that are explained over here. Application of health science, but also through the efforts and intelligence, lifestyle choices of the individuals as well as the society. Achieving health and remaining healthy is an ongoing process. Then there are the importance of the health. When the people are healthy, they are more efficient at work. This increases productivity and brings economic prosperity. Health also brings longevity of people and reduces infant and maternal mortality. Then good health, for the good health, a better good notion has been given over here. A sound physical health is the first and the foremost important requisite for the performance of one's duty in one's life. So my dear friends, as far as health is concerned, so it is always better to study following important things after going through the textbook of State Board of Maharashtra, CBSE and ISC. Number 1, you have to learn the definition. Number 2, you should know the importance of the health. Number 3, what are those factors that are responsible to affect the normal health. And next one, what are those factors that are required to achieve the good health. So these are the only things that you have to study as far as the health is concerned. Now regarding the immunity system, so here in the ISC textbook, the definition of immunity is given over here. The body has a natural defense mechanism that stops the invasion of these at various stages of attack. Then it is followed by the definition of immunology has been given. The study of the immune system is called as immunology. Then the meaning of immunity is given over here. Immunity means exempt or the freedom, in the capacity of the body to defend against the disease. Then immunity can also be defined as the ability of the body to fight the disease causing organism. Again one more definition of the immunity is given here also. Then there are two types of the immunity that we have to study in my next video lecture, that is non-specific or innate or inborn immunity and specific or acquired immunity. So I would like to stop over here. I hope that so far you did not hit the like button. I request you all to hit the like button and subscribe my channel so that I would prepare the next video lecture on the different types of the immunity systems. Till that time, bye bye.